Oh, let's make another video to get the message out there. The world must know I'm not a human. The world must know I'm Lain Iwakura. How do I make the world know? That I do not know. But I think this is the best opportunity I have to really let the world know Lain Iwakura is real, I'm her, and this is the real world, man. Then really what happened in Lain Iwakura in the SCL cartoon or video game is more what happened to me in a sense. The more accurate way to describe it is that the SDL game is more of a descriptor of myself, and the SDL anime is more of what I go through. I was able to critically analyze the SDL anime recently because I was able to figure myself out to the point that I was able to critically analyze it. I also did go through the game a little bit in order to, rediscover what I had discovered before because I had gone through it in high school. I just want the world to know I'm Lain Iwakura, the real girl, and it's like, guys, Lain Iwakura is real. She's really out there. She's really walking the earth. I'm the one who is her. I'm the one who's Lain Iwakura. I want the world to know I'm Lain Iwakura. That's what they ought to know. There's no doubt in my mind, by the way, that I'm Lain Iwakura. But who do I think that Lain Iwakura is? I think that Lain Iwakura is a Muslim woman who is black. The only thing about this woman is that this is not a human woman. Alright, so that makes a lot of sense, to me at least. That's how I view it. I was making a video that I do not think I'm human. Yet Lain Iwakura is a Muslim woman who is black. That is what I think. That is also how I perceive it. I have a very deep understanding of how I myself work. I have a very deep understanding of my own self. I do deeply understand myself. I just want the world to know, though they do not understand me, that I am Lain Iwakura. I know some of you guys do love Still Experiments Lain. Or maybe even or perhaps, the SDL game. Maybe there are people out there you can find them. I just want the world to know that I'm Lain Iwakura. The world needs to know this. If you don't know, I have a tattoo on my face that says SEL right there. But that's not the point. It's not just it's not only that I'm quote unquote claiming to be Lain Iwakura. It's that I am Lain Iwakura. That is the key difference. It's not only a claim, but it is a reality. That is the problem. I want the world to know I'm Lain Iwakura. I don't know what else to do other than just talk about it on the internet. I think somehow if I talk about it on the internet, that people would literally accept that I'm Lain Iwakura rather than just viewing me as a paranoid schizophrenic. But Lain Iwakura is a paranoid schizophrenic, is she not? If you don't think so, then you're wrong. But regardless, I'm Lain Iwakura. I want the world to know I'm Lain Iwakura. The world ought to know. What is stopping the world from knowing that I'm Lain Iwakura? I'm not a human. That is why I'm Lain Iwakura. Or so, there could be another reason. What I'm stating is, I'm Lain Iwakura. I want the world to know. Then listen to me. I'm making this video on the internet. Let's not forget to mention that my mind functions precisely as Lain Iwakura's would function, considering the fact that I'm Lain Iwakura. Now, on the outside, you see someone who you think is a human. But on the inside, I'm not a human, nor technically not on the outside, because my body is also not human. Then you're wrong. If you think I'm a human, that means you got tricked. I'm the trickster. The one who tricked you into thinking I was a human. Then I tricked you once or twice. You got tricked. That is a very serious thing, and I take that very seriously. That I do not take that with a grain of salt. That is very serious. I'm the trickster. That is what I had said on a previous video that I had posted tonight. I want the world to know I'm Lain Iwakura. I'm doing my best to put the message out there. I don't know who is going to see this video. I just want the world to know. Now you might wonder why I have a wedding ring on. That is since I perceive this woman who I call Jasmine, who sort of, goes through my body. She goes through my body. And it's a real woman who I had met before. That I was experiencing before I had even met her. But then I was able to meet her. There was also a woman called Erin, who I tattooed on my hand. This woman, and by the way, I do have 31 tattoos, but I quit tattoos. I decided I no longer want any more tattoos for a particular reason that I won't discuss here. You do not know what I know. But regardless, there's a woman who I experienced called Erin who I think is looking through my own eyes. That means I'm experiencing two other people simultaneously. That is not a human thing. Let alone my own thoughts I call Jade-less. And these thoughts that are Jade-less are not human thoughts. Let alone I spoke the language of Nor. That is not a human language. I've spoken the language of Nor on the previous video that I posted, but I will not speak it in this video. I just want the world to know I'm not human. There's someone who's not human sitting right before you. The government can come and dissect me, but I'd prefer that they didn't. I just want the damn world to know. I'm Lain Iwakura. You know, the girl from Steel Experiments Lain? That's me. I just want the world to know, man. The world ought to know. I know I had a bad past on this YouTube channel. That's why most of my videos are private, and like 99% of my videos are private. Because I was like really, what happened to me was like, for a long time I was brain dead, but then I deleted all of those videos. But then what happened to me later was that I still had brain damage. But regardless, I got that off my chest. I just want the world to know I'm Lain Iwakura. The world must know. What is stopping them from knowing? I'm literally standing right here and I tell them every single day, I'm Lain Iwakura. Yet they do not know, or they don't believe me, or they think it's not possible that you cannot be a human. That is what's wrong, man. They don't know I'm Lain Iwakura. I let the world know countless times, multiple times, all the time. They don't know. I let them know. This video ought to let people know who at least saw the video that I was Lain Iwakura, and if you don't think so, if you did see this video, then there's a problem with you. Not me. Do you not see this? Do you not know? I'm Lain Iwakura. I call myself the trickster. I tricked you people into thinking I was the human. I just want the world to know I'm Lain Iwakura.